Hello everyone, welcome to another learning session of Foundation of Programming at CodeMode, where you learn by practice. Currently you are learning about algorithm and flowchart, and in today's class we will learn about sequential flowchart. Before I start, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, especially if you are watching on YouTube. For complete course and practice, go to our platform my.codemode.us. Let's begin. In the previous class, we learned that we have algorithm will have three parts: input, processing, and output. We also learned that input and output usually are represented by a parallelogram. And in processing part, most of our instructions go in the processing. We also learned that we use a rectangle to process to denote a step. Now let's learn this with an example. All the processing when we do, here you can see we say take the first number from the user, and we have a start and we have end, and the first parallelogram represents step number 1 that says take the first number from the user, which is a parallelogram. Then we also have another parallelogram for step number 2 because we are taking another input. We say take the second number from the user. Now in the third step, subtract the two numbers. That's a processing. And in this one, we will use a rectangle to subtract the number. And then finally, we want to display the result, which is nothing but showing the output. So we will show the output again using a parallelogram. Now in this one, this is my input. This is also input. This is my output. And this is my processing, for which I am using a rectangle. Now the most important part here is each step here is sequential. If you consider this first step, second step, third step, and fourth step, none of the steps are ignored or skipped. None of the steps are repeated here. All the steps are in the sequence. The step number 2 will happen only after step number 1. Step number 4 will happen only after step number 3, and all that. This is referred as sequential flowchart, where all the steps are executed one by one without skipping any, without repeating any. In the next class, we'll learn about the other type of processing statements. That's all in today's class. If you have any question, post it in the community on my.codemode.us. Also take time to solve the quiz associated with this concept. It will not only make you practice, but also test your knowledge and understanding. I'll see you all in the next class. Keep learning.